Simon & Schuster Audio presents Desi Arnaz, the man who invented television, by Todd S. Purdum. Read by the author.
In memory of Douglas G. McGrath, whose idea this was. Prologue. On Sunday evening, October 3, 1954, Ed Sullivan, the stone-faced New York newspaper columnist who'd become perhaps the most awkward, unexpected television star, hosted a special celebration on his popular CBS program, Toast of the Town, a tribute to I Love Lucy, the network's top-rated show, which was already a national institution on the eve of its fourth season on the air. At a V-shaped banquet table bedecked with flowers, Sullivan had assembled a collection of celebrities, including Dusty Rhodes, the New York Giants outfielder who had just led his team to a World Series victory, and Howard Dietz, the lyricist of Broadway standards like Dancing in the Dark and You and the Night and the Music, to pay homage to the most beloved husband and wife team in contemporary entertainment, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. The evening's roast master was a balding, avuncular, tuxedoed character named Tex O'Rourke, a one-time Texas Ranger, Wild West show performer, sports promoter, and boxing trainer, who introduced Lucy and Desi as two of my very favorite people who have virtually dynamited their way into the hearts of all of us. By this point, Lucille Ball needed no introduction to anyone, but O'Rourke nonetheless fancifully celebrated her as the worst kind of redhead. O'Rourke then turned to Arnaz, who in fact was the dominant force behind the scenes of I Love Lucy. Down in the Caribbean, another hurricane was making up, one who was born with a golden guitar in his lap, son of the alcalde of Santiago de Cuba, the biggest mansion in town, the biggest ranch in the hills, imported motor cars, a yacht. Then came the revolution of 1933. He was lucky to get out of the country, got over into Miami, a refugee, penniless. He hooked up with a fellow who supplied canaries for the local drugstore. At this, Arnaz covered his eyes in mock chagrin and demanded, "How did you find that out?" O'Rourke plowed on. "That's my job, Desi." You might say he started at the bottom, because his principal job was going around in the mornings and cleaning the bird cages. But in a way it was musical. They were singing canaries. O'Rourke then recounted Arnaz's breakout as a Latin band leader and how he and Lucy had met when Desi went to Hollywood to repeat his role as a South American football star in the film version of the Rodgers and Hart Broadway musical.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?